You want to tell them about your head injury while we were waiting for the others to come on?
Oh, this was hilarious. I recorded footage of it, and everyone.
It's not hilarious, dude.
Actually, do you have footage of it? We should have played it.
No, we just had footage of you on the ground and everybody asking if you're okay.
Oh, it's too bad. That could have been America's Funniest Moment. We could have been rich. No.
AFV. Lady with chronic fatigue syndrome just fell in. Yeah.
So I
We're on YouTube.
got in Elly's hammock.
Hey, we're on YouTube now too.
Saturday. They were slacklining and Elly put up her hammock. She's like, here, Mom, relax. I'm like, okay. So Jack was in it, swinging around and everything. And I go get into it. And he says, as I'm getting into it, Mom, I don't think this is a good idea. This hammock can't hold that much weight. And not even a half a second later, I was on the ground. And I think I got whiplash and a concussion. Was in bed all day yesterday, and I've been pretty much sitting all day today doing nothing with the heating pad, trying to get my neck to move again. I couldn't move at all yesterday. I was doing good, and we went to church. I don't know if it was sitting in church or what happened, but well, actually, I think it was the new car with the stick shift, and it was jerking all over the place. Oh, can't do that.
I was driving it, but unfortunately, it just kind of rocks every time we shift gears.
And
so does every manual, but...
So, by the time we got to church, I was feeling pretty bad, and I made it through church, but when I got home, I sat in the recliner with the heating pad the whole day and didn't move. I couldn't move. I hurt so bad I couldn't move. So anyway, I'm not quite my perky self today.
You didn't wait to injure yourself till you were on the show.
I should have. It would have gone viral, I'm sure.
What I told her is that she should have done a live stream with it. So where, we'd set it up and she'd be on the chair. How to relieve local pain.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly it.
Wow, that sizzling is louder than us.
Oh, that's because it's right by the microphone. Oh, great. Do I need to move back over on the stove?
No, that's fine. Donna says, oh no, I hope you're all right.
Well, I'm alive, but I'm not really kicking.
Everyone's checking in. Tammy Fry says, oh my.
Okay, Dining on a Dime cookbook, page 208 is my stir fry. Now, I will be honest and say, I really don't make it this way. And the reason is, Mike hates peanut butter. I can't eat soy sauce. So, I usually don't have whole ginger or whole garlic.
So we have the recipe, and then you just wing it.
So, I pretty much have the recipe and then wing it. So, the recipe is in Dining on a Dime on page 208 if you want to follow along.
Jennifer says the crackling sounds yummy. And Donna's been craving stir fry.
So, what I'm doing, Dave, can they see?
Hey, Dave.
Whoa.
So I got my chicken started a little bit earlier. And...
I want some.
Sorry, guys, I can't bring my neck very well.
Did you get some for you?
There, maybe that... Does that help with the noise? Not really.
No, actually, they're liking the noise.
Had it and we lost it. Oh, no, careful. Go ahead, you can, just careful. Oh, yeah, usually I use leftover beef, chicken, or turkey. Oh, thank you. You could do tofu if you're into that kind of stuff. Me, I want my meat to look like meat.
Danielle asks, is it raining where you guys are? There's a fuzzy rain sound happening. It's very loud.
Okay, I'm sorry. So should I move it back over here on the stove?
Do you want me to just move the mic?
Okay, hold on, guys, just a second.
I can know. Let me move it. I'm the tech guy. You're the talent.
You're the crippling
You have to have somebody talented over here.
Somebody talented?
You're the crippling impression, Mom.
So we really need to get a studio with a house, but that's kind of on our low priority now with DJ stuff going on. Okay, so Mike's moving the mic. I made a poem. Alright, so now this pan is not the this burner is not the best for cooking this kind of stuff because it's not big enough really for my whole pan, but that's okay. All right, so while you're waiting for that, you want to stir, if you're using peanut butter and soy sauce and hot sauce, you want to stir that all in.
Man, that looks good already.
You want to stir that all together. Does it smell good?
Yes.
Hold on before you sit down. Oh, do I smell good?
Yes. Before I sit down? Oh.
Okay, and
is it crackling a little better, everyone?
We found yet another typo. So that should be a big T in front of the cornstarch for tablespoon.
Oh my, Tasha says almost 100 degrees in western Oklahoma.
And that is why I don't live in Oklahoma. I am so sorry, Tasha. How horrible. Okay. So now, normally if you're doing this, I would cook my garlic and my ginger root in first, but I'm going to throw in my garlic with just my chicken for now. Oh, why not put it all in there? Now, of course, you can mince your own garlic. I just had this left over.
Donna says, my mother bought me one of those induction hot plates for Christmas. I love it more than my glass top stove. You should look into them.
I don't even know what that is.
It uses magnetic stuff to cook instead of
Oh,
heat.
Shirley has that.
Yeah.
Don't you have to have special pans for that?
What's the surprise,
Yeah.
Jamie?
Stephanie wants to know if you're cooking the chicken with any oil.
So I put the chicken in with some olive oil. Now, like I said, normally I use leftover chicken, so I don't even do this part usually, but I'm trying to kind of go a little bit so you guys can follow the directions. Okay, so I got my water and my cornstarch. Then normally if I was using soy sauce and peanut butter, I'd mix that together with hot sauce. But since I'm not, I'm just going to throw some hot sauce in there. How hot do you want it? Whoa!
What hot sauce is that?
Well, the lid came off of the hot sauce.
You're using Cholula?
I don't know, somebody said it was good.
It's a Mexican hot sauce, so I was wondering.
Oh,
Any kind of hot sauce then?
I don't know. I only wrote the book. Okay, so now I got to fish out the end of the hot. Oh, well maybe there wasn't an end on there.
What's so funny, guys?
Oh, Shannon asked what the typo was again.
On cornstarch, there's no T in front of the tablespoon. Big T. All right, so now we're cooking with gas. Okay, as Mike likes to say. So I'm gonna just set this to the side.
Wait, before you stir fry.
And
Jennifer says you guys are the best after a rough day.
Throw a couple of those bad boys in here. Thanks.
Dave. Oh, Dave.
What's the surprise that Jamie got me?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to her.
Give me
Okay.
too.
Oh man, ow. Now, these are my really freezer burned vegetables.
Guess we don't eat them frequently enough.
Well, so I got this humongo. Oh man, I gotta sit down.
Give me a...
Thank you. So I got me this humongo bag of stir-fry vegetables at Costco. Like, for the first time ever, like 6 months ago. But you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but the bag is so heavy, and I have to go walk clear out to the big freezer to get it, and walk clear back into my kitchen because my freezer's out in my garage. And I'm like, I just never want to use them because I have to go clear out there to get them. So anyway. Alright, so now we're going to cook the vegetables.
So Oren says stir fry after an accident, stuck between a wok and a hard place.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, that's funny. I get it.
Do you like your pan?
So
Asks your mother.
Ask my mother.
So you have to be old enough to get this, but there used to be a show on called Walk with Yan, and he would make those kind of jokes all the time.
Probably got from her.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. A lot of people were saying the sizzling sound sounded amazing. It stopped sizzling.
Well, that's because I'm waiting for the pan to heat back up again with my vegetables. So I put it back on the back burner there. Okay, so here's a little tip. We don't use ginger that often. So I just use ground ginger. So you can use ground ginger. Why do you need the refrigerator? Well, scoot the light over, I guess.
He did. Tilt this way a little because we're both on the edge of the screen.
So I just use a little bit of ginger powder. This I got from Mom because she buys like huge amounts of it for her gingerbread men. But you can just go to any Whole Foods store, whatever kind of store you go to. Sprouts, Lucky's is what we have here. But if you want real ginger and want to cook with it, you can grate it up.
There we go.
And put it in like little ice cube trays, or you can just grate or just put your ginger in the freezer and just grate off a little bit as you need it. Then it'll stay fresh for several months. Okay, so now we're gonna let our vegetables cook, and we gotta wait like 5 minutes or 10 minutes for that to happen.
So Patricia says frozen veggies with a bit of ice. I rinse with cool water in a strainer and takes the burnt taste away. At least it helps, she says.
I'm not sure if they're actually freezer burned. I guess we'll find out. I'll just add more hot sauce if they are.
Fabienne says, first time watching. I've never seen a child that looks exactly 50-50 like their parents. Was Dave over here?
It must have been Elly. I don't know.
That was me.
Was it you? Wonder
Well,
which
I'm the
parent
only
you
one
look
that was on
like.
the show.
Wonder which parent you look like.
Probably you. Because Elly looks like Dad, like perfect, like.
Mindy says making maple glazed chicken tonight.
Yum.
Rocio wants to know if that's a copper pan.
Oh, I didn't answer that question. That is a copper pan. I just got it at Bed Bath & Beyond on sale for $15 or something.
BB and sign B.
Do I like it? Well, I do, but there's no lid. And I didn't realize how much I use the lid for cooking. So I use it a lot. So what I've been doing is just putting my round lids, like plopping it in the center and doing it that way.
So Megan asked, she said, I see the square copper pan. How do you like it? Thinking of getting one. My husband wore out our square pan making omelets, etc. Lucky me,
I
she
would
says.
say get it, although my grandma had a point yesterday. She got the same one. On TV, they advertise how you can use the metal utensils. But on the instructions, it says don't use metal utensils. So somewhere somebody's not getting the memo there. One other thing I forgot to tell you, since I'm not putting soy sauce in mine, I do add some salt. And yeah, I do.
So Turid asked, do you falling out of the Injikoya or something? There must be another word.
Apparently.
It was a hammock that Tara was in, and Jack was saying, I don't know if that'll hold that much weight, but the truth is it wasn't weight, it was the knot that Elly used slipped.
Yeah.
And so the thing fell.
It was the knot. It wasn't me. Even though I could stand to lose a few pounds, I totally get it, but
It wasn't that, it was
just
the Tara experience.
just my life. Okay, so now my veggies are getting all nice and done.
Wait, hold on. Someone asks when will Mary be alive again? But if I don't go to Minnesota with you guys for the mail for BJ, could I stay here and live stream Courtney being on live?
Well, we're not sure if we don't know when Mom's going to be live again, but we are going to be recording maybe this week. Mom, here?
What? Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, we're going to try and maybe record this week with Mom. We've been trying to do it for 4 weeks. And she's been all planned. But with our son being really sick and then Mike's car accident, things haven't been going real smooth. So
Tasha said, haven't been around this past week or so. Lots of crazy stuff going on. Missed everyone though. I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you.
And Mary says, like your show, never seen it before. Where are you from? We're in...
The planet Mars. Oh, no, wait.
That's where we're from, but where we live is north of Longmont, Colorado. And actually...
Colorado. In the United States.
Not on Mars?
Yes. Do you smell something yummy? Yes, it's my cookie.
Does this one look like us too?
So does this one look like either of us turned? I don't know. Who do you look
this
like?
This is Jack.
Mom or Dad?
Let's get a whole family pic. You ready?
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, careful my neck.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Here, I'll just...
So it's Janine's... It's Janine Oaks' birthday today.
Janine! Happy birthday, Janine!
Yay!
Good for you.
So glad you're here.
Another year. Okay, so now when your vegetables are cooked, you don't want them soggy cooked, okay? Then...
Allison says you look skinny, girl.
I do? Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Then you take your sauce and you pour it in.
You can still cook it over here. The mic's over there now.
Well, this burner was not working very well.
Maybe Mike should spring for $20 for another burner.
Mom,
Maybe.
it went from going crazy to silence when you put the sauce in.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Almost silent.
It gets all
Okay.
sizzly and then it gets quiet when you put
So
something.
then this is going to get all thick. I don't know, can they even see anything at all? Hold on and I'll show you. And we're getting it all cooked here, all wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to add my chicken back in.
Can I have some chicken, Mommy?
Yeah.
Ew. Actually, not now, actually.
Now you don't want it.
So let's see, Dave, is there a plate in there? Can you hand me a plate?
Oh, Patricia says today's my oldest granddaughter's birthday. Courtney turns 23 today. Well, tell her happy birthday for
Courtney.
us.
Wait, who is?
Oh,
so
man.
here, is there a white one in there?
No.
Is it done already?
So here is what the stir fry looks like. Let me get a
Hey,
plate.
here's the best plate in the world.
Just-
Like,
Actually, Dave, that was.
the slices.
Used to be yours.
Okay, now,
So we're having requests to say what we're making because some people have missed it. Oh, I'm going to put the
so I'm
recipe.
making stir fry right there.
I'm pasting the recipe in again, but we're not going exactly on the recipe. You can kind of wing it on this one.
So this is a really good recipe, and a lot of times when we make this, we'll just throw in leftover chicken and leftover vegetables. This is a great leftover meal that doesn't taste like leftovers. Welcome to Grand Central Station. How may I help you? Okay, so now normally this would be a little bit browner with soy sauce, but like I said, I have to be gluten-free, so I can't eat the soy sauce. And there you go.
Can we smell it?
Oh, you can.
What is that?
Stir fry.
Yummy.
Doesn't that look
in
delicious?
addition to that sauce that is in there, you can also use other sauces, right?
Yeah, you can use any sauce that you want. You could use sweet and sour on this. You could use, you know, any of those Asian type things that you get at the store. You can add on there. I thought we had some sweet and sour, but if you want to make homemade sweet and sour, where's my book? Sweet and sour on page. Let's see what we got here. Just 1 second. Sweet and sour sauce.
Whoa, Heather says happy spring. Unfortunately, the 3-foot piles of snow didn't get the message. Here we're in Colorado. We haven't had rain or snow for months. And we were over the limit for a long time, and then it got warm and melted all off. Now,
Sweet and sour sauce, page 315. And it's super delicious. All it is brown sugar, flour, vinegar, soy sauce, ketchup, and pineapple. So,
ooh, Jonathan says sesame oil is awesome as a finisher. That sounds really good.
yeah, that would be really good.
Oh, and Denise says I use hoisin sauce, which is really great. Actually, I had some in there.
Yeah.
Wait, hoisin? What's that? Is that like Liliane?
It's kind of a sweet,
What's-
garlicky sauce that is a great way to disguise the taste of vegetables you don't want to eat.
I don't even feel like it's spring. We had no winter this year here. I mean, seriously, we had what, 3 snowstorms maybe? One of them really wasn't even a snowstorm. I mean, it was a little bit, but it was gone the next day.
We had like 6 inches at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, but that was it.
Once.
We had 1 6-inch snowstorm, and that was it for us this year. We didn't have hardly anything happen.
Marilyn's asking also how you like the square pan.
So, I like the square pan.
Excuse me.
The problem is it doesn't have a lid. So, that's the only thing I don't really like about it. Yeah?
Actually, you're not correct about the weather thing, because we did have a bunch of rain once in March.
We did, but
Yeah.
not this March.
Hmm?
We haven't had it this March.
Well, it was somewhere in like March or February, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Usually March is our snowiest month here in Colorado, and we haven't had anything.
So Jonathan says he has a boiled egg on his eye. He says makes a great hot compress, the eye doctor told him.
What?
He's trying to treat his sty.
Oh, like with the...
The boiled
Shell
egg is a hot
still
compress.
on?
No, I think he's talking about, oh, maybe he does mean
So
as
this
a...
is my moonlight path I made yesterday, or no, Friday, but... Here, you want to smell? Hold on.
Sure.
But I did not put enough embeds in. So I discounted this one on our website, on my Etsy store.
Smells
It
nice.
still
Is it
smells
soft?
really good.
It's still soft?
Yeah.
What kind of...
It has to cure for 4 weeks.
Oh, I was
Moonlight
watching
path.
some video today about
How to make
soft
soap.
oils and hard oils. Did
You
you
know-
use soft oils in that one?
Yes. You know this great how to make soap e-course?
Yeah,
That
I've been
is-
pre-screening it.
That is coming up soon that you're editing. So I wrote a how to make soap for beginners e-course, which you guys can go grab for $20 right now. Michael put the link on there.
Oh,
After that, it's going to be $29 when it comes out April 1st. It is coming out April 1st, right, my editor?
I hope so. It better because I'm leaving on April 4th.
So we're frantically trying to get it done.
We made
So
a great
this
deal of
one's-
progress today.
This one smells really super good, but I'm disappointed that I thought I had more embeds in there than it appears in the end.
Okay, so this how to make soap for beginners that I'm about to paste in is where the e-course is. Oh, you know, I didn't take off the email about how to sign up for updates.
Also, if you guys want, I have my bear soap for sale now. I have that up there. My doggy soap. Oh, I forgot to list that, but I got that done. So I have a few bars of that for everyone. And yeah. So, any questions?
Hey, Anne-Marie Shea's back. She said she hadn't been able to catch us live lately. Let's see.
How have you been? We've missed you.
And Cindy's asking, when are you coming to Minnesota?
So, we are coming to Minnesota June
You don't say it
11th.
right. It's Minnesota.
It's Minnesota.
That's
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
We are coming June 11th, which happens to be... What happens on June 11th, Dave?
My B-day.
Poor Dave on his
The
birthday.
day that Dave burst forth into the world.
The day the world was forever changed.
Yes.
Because Dave was born. And we are going to be there probably at least 10 days. They're saying. This one is my lemon lavender. Oh man, that smells so good. Doesn't that smell good?
Yes.
What was I talking about? Our trip to Minnesota. Yes. So we're going to be in Minneapolis.
Oh, man.
No. Rochester.
Oh, man.
And we'll have to have Dave and Jack's birthday before we leave.
Oh, man.
But yeah. So we're going to go for that. Oh, and we got another package today. Should I open that?
Yes.
Wait, no. You need to make sure.
So that one, the embeds didn't do very good either, but it still turned out really pretty.
I don't know if you're familiar with which soap she was working on, but Ramona said she had to remake her soap, that she had to throw away the first batch.
Ugh. Did you get my email, Ramona? I told you I would send you some lye. Send me your address and I will mail you some more lye. I feel so bad about that. So what happened was I had a typo on my recipe on my new How to Make Soap YouTube channel. And Ramona made the soap and I left out the coconut oil.
No.
Big surprise. Leave it to Tara.
Big what?
You know, we need to not have leave it to Beaver. We need to have leave it to Tara. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You appreciate that too well, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, that one turned out pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, that gives me an idea. The next one, I could just put them all on the bottom like that.
Let me see that again. It almost looks like some kind of ocean thing.
It does. So these are the ones I put up, and these are ready for Mother's Day. They will be ready for Mother's Day. I have to cure them for 4 weeks. Okay, so let's open our package we got today.
Oh,
So-
Two Family Homestead suggested on those veggies to break them up into quart-sized Ziploc bags.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So from Stormy Storms and Miss Petunia
Oh, nice.
in Iowa.
Stormy Storms and Miss Petunia. Did you show a picture? There's a picture of them on there, I think. Is that
I
their
don't want to
picture?
show their address.
Can you show the picture, though?
There. Oh man.
Show the picture.
Okay, so we are asking you guys to mail us, and I think this is one, magnets for my sister-in-law who is collecting them.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, is she
Because
on?
my sister-in-law loves these refrigerator magnets.
What? She has them already.
Oh, how cute!
That's really cute.
Oh my goodness, look at that one. That is so cute.
Is that like a jar? Is it in
It's
the
a
shape of
mason jar.
That's cute.
Man, I may have to be keeping some of these.
Got a little bit of. Oh, now you can't say it's for her and then keep it for yourself.
She hasn't seen the show yet.
I know, but everyone else has seen this show.
Well, they don't have to know. How do they know what her refrigerator and my refrigerator looks like? Thank you, Miss Petunia.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Man, that was so cute.
We were excited to see that today.
Yes. So if you guys would want to send us one from your country, state, or city, we would love to present my sister-in-law with a box of these. We're kind of wanting them about May 16th, somewhere around there. Since we have this whole Mayo Clinic thing, we could go a few days later, probably now. But
Oops. Oh, Cindy was asking you the address for sending magnets. Let me get that just a second here.
Michael put it on there, but I'll tell you out loud. It's Living on a Dime, P.O. Box 193,
Sharing it now.
Meade, Colorado, 80542.
Because I'm just that fast.
All
right.
I haven't seen it on YouTube. Oh, there it goes.
Sorry, who was it that said that? Donna said she could have hot processed the soap and added the coconut oil, because there's really a reason to toss soap.
Yeah, well, that's what I was kind of telling her to do.
But that's probably more advanced, because she's just starting, right?
Yeah, she's just starting. I told her to throw it in the crock pot and see, but she didn't. I guess she didn't want to do that.
Heather says, I want to move to Colorado. Can I move there when you get your new house? I will be the housekeeper. Wow, I don't think you could turn that down.
Yeah, you can come on over. Man, that's an offer and a half.
Oh. Tasha says, my granddaughter rode her little four-wheeler through the sprinkler and came in and said, Gigi, I think the cold water made my belly button crack.
That's cute.
And Allison said, love the kitty video. My 96-year-old grandma could not stop giggling. Aww.
That's good. So here's something interesting about the kitty video, which I haven't informed you of yet. So several of our viewers informed us that Chumley, who we think is a male, shouldn't be a male. He should only be a female. So
I've heard it said that he was identified to certainly be a male.
Who identified him?
You guys
Emily
on
and her
YouTube.
parents.
So they were for sure?
Well, they had him fixed, so.
Well, I was just wondering. Well, they said that it's like super, super rare to have a cat like that that's a male, apparently. So,
What's funny is he acts like a dog. He doesn't act like a cat for the most part. It's just hilarious. Including the attacking the cat's part of being a dog.
man, this one turned out so nice. I love this one.
Let's see, what else?
Sometimes I just wish I could keep all the bars for myself.
And Noah says, received your Dining on Dime cookbook and quick and easy menus on a Dime book today, and I love them. You guys are my favorite YouTubers.
Yay!
Sin just ordered your
Thank
soapy
you.
book.
Thank you for ordering, guys. We really appreciate you guys ordering. It really,
But it's a special person.
well,
it's Sin.
it really helps us so we can do these shows.
Jonathan said he wants the soap ebook too.
Otherwise, Mike might have to go out and get a job because you don't work,
Get a job so I could work fewer hours.
I think you need to go to Lowe's and work so you can work fewer hours.
But I don't mind. Oh,
Yes, no, that's not what you're
I've been feeling good the last couple of days.
But that's not what you were saying the other day. The other day it was like, is this ever going to end? I'm never going to get through my to-do list.
Well, I had realized that the to-do list is never going to end. So the solution to that is get on an airplane and fly across the pond.
Wait, the pond?
Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, okay.
Two Family Homestead says, okay, so not cooking related, but what's that plant in the back of your sink?
Oh, I need to sell my coleus. Okay, so here's my coleus story again for those who haven't heard it. If I can reach over, I don't know if I can. Ow!
Do you want me to come carry it for you? As I'm sitting here.
Okay, so this is what I call my rainbow coleus. I don't know if it's actually the name, but can you see how all the different colors are starting to come out now that it's bigger? So here's the story on this plant. In October 3 years ago, we were headed up in Fort Collins and we stopped at a stoplight and I saw this plant on the side of the road and it was supposed to freeze that night. And this plant was like this big. And Mike was at a stoplight and I'm like, don't leave without me. And I jump out of the car and he's looking like, oh, my wife again.
What I was thinking is, I hope the light doesn't turn green while she's over there.
And I picked off some starts that were like this, well, here's like this big. I picked off like 3 starts. And Colorado State University has a huge horticulture program, which I was going to go to, except I met my knight in slightly tarnished armor instead and decided to get married. I like the latter choice better, I think.
You saw something shining in all that dirt.
And, oops, I dropped my gnome.
Sounds like gnome abuse to me.
Yeah, gnome abuse. So I grabbed it and I plucked him off, put him in Mike's glass of water. Poor guy. And we made it home and I've been keeping that plant going every fall. I bring in some starts and I keep it going and it's one of my favorite plants ever.
So Kimberly says, Jack is mommy.
Jack looks like mom, huh?
And I Walk You Lead says, it's a 50-50 with the boys, but Elly's all Mike. You know what's funny? When they were babies, my family and her family, everybody was always saying, oh, they look like this person, they look like that person, and I was never one of them. And I could look and I couldn't think, I don't know who they look. They look like each other. But one day somebody recognized Elly and me together at a Chipotle, and I after that point I started seeing the resemblance between Elly and me.
Yeah.
Amy says, I think the stress is getting you, Tara. Yeah, Amy, I don't know if you were here at that moment that we talked about it, but Elly was slacklining, which is like tightrope walking on a 2 feet above the ground tightrope
can do
on
it.
Saturday.
Almost.
And in the meantime, she set up a
Her
hammock for Tara, and the rope untied, and Tara fell. So she kind of.
So I kind of got, I think I got whiplash, and I think I got a concussion too.
So
And
your family Homestead wants to know if you would ship that to Ohio.
What, the plant?
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't be too hard, would it?
I guess if we come back to Minnesota, we need to just take a lot of cuttings and give them to everybody, and then they can say they have Tara's plant.
Copperhouse Farm wants to know what's the word on house hunting.
Well, there is no word. We're frustrated.
Well, the bird is the word.
So we haven't found a house yet because what we need and want is way more than what we want to spend. And
Go sit down, Dave.
so we're kind of in a quandary. We're trying to pay off our house, and we really don't want to go into more debt. But if we go and get a new house that is all the qualifications that we want, it's going to probably be a $400,000 loan, and we really don't want to do that. So we've been looking in Branson and Sheridan, Wyoming, and Idaho, but I don't know. We're not sure if we should move the boys. They've got good schools right now.
They've got good schools, and
Yeah.
we've struggled with schools ever since our oldest was first in school. And we've had good schools, but not that many of them. So once we find one that we really like, we hate to move them. And
But
then
we really don't want to stay here. I don't know what we're going to do.
Lori says, Dave, you should put a GoPro on the dog for your channel for a dog's
Yeah,
idea.
I know, but I don't think that the dog would. I think he would scratch it off or something.
Nah.
If you
Not
had
if you
the
did it
head
right.
strap on him and.
Colleen says, I buy Bragg soy sauce seasoning, and it says gluten-free.
Interesting. I tried Bragg's apple cider vinegar because everybody's like, oh, that's so wonderful. It's going to cure you. Oh, my word.
Did you taste this?
Yeah.
Because Marilyn was wondering if it tasted like freezer burn.
It put me in bed. It made me so sick. I mean, I was just horridly sick. No? Mm-mm. It's not freezer burn.
Yay. All right, sorry. Where are we? Jonathan Stephanie says for style on the eyelid, use a 14 karat gold ring. Rub it on the side and it'll go away by the next day. She said at least it does for my family.
What?
Wow. Should try that.
All right. How do we get a style? We got to try that.
I'm not going to try to get one. Sorry. That's your department. I Walk You Lead says check it out on QVC. I think there's a lid for that pan, or you might be able to get, or a lid on the pan, or you might be able to get one.
Oh.
Actually, we could probably measure it and go do a search for it on Google.
Yeah, probably.
Kathy says hi from Pueblo, West Colorado. Elly is such a gentle soul. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, I know where that is.
Yeah, Eva says it can be classified as March. I wonder what that meant. I was thinking of the spring thing.
It just doesn't feel like spring. We had no winter here. We really didn't. And I'm sure we're going to get another snowstorm or two before real summer comes. But it's just crazy. And our poor yard, I need to just drown it with water, but my sprinkler broke.
Tamara said hi, you wanted to see what you do. I'm doing mine tonight. I think she means stir fry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oops. Now I'm looking through comments. Oh, Ruth says want to buy some soap. Oh, I forgot. For those who want to buy soap, I
Michael put the link
have
for
not
you.
put the link in. So, Ruth, I am pasting that link in right now, and I'll try to remember to do it again in a couple more minutes in case you miss it this time. So,
Man, your wife's a good cook.
oh, Lana says, was so proud of my soap. Did she tell you about it?
No.
You'll have to tell us about it, or show us a picture.
Well, maybe she did and my brain just skipped it, but... Or did you tell me on the comments on my channel, maybe?
Oops, sorry.
I felt so bad for Ramona because that was totally my fault.
Oh, Heidi's asking, did I miss the stir fry?
Yeah, we already got it done, but you can go back and watch. It's super yummy.
It is really yummy. Turid says I named my flowers like your grandmother flower because I go. She says you know how you said you named yours the red
Yeah.
something or other. She says she names hers too.
Oh. Yes, I made stir fry Tamara, but we're kind of done.
I'm gonna share the recipe again for those who didn't see us cooking it. Although this recipe is a little different than the way we actually made it today. So when the show is over, you can go back and look, or if you're on YouTube, I think you can just rewind it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ramona says God will provide the right house at the right time. That's what we were talking about the other day.
That's
Bye
kind of
to family homestead.
Bye, guys. That's exactly kind of the attitude we're taking at the moment. And thankfully, the neighbors' dogs haven't been barking that much. Woohoo! So that's been helpful.
That has been very nice. So
We could always move to
Tennessee.
I hear Tennessee's nice.
Dave Ramsey said the other day that they have some of the cheapest power in the country. Although
Why aren't we living in Tennessee? What's wrong with Tennessee?
it's humid, I think. One time with Tara and I think when we were in Idaho and we were realizing we needed to move back to this side of the mountains, we were looking to see where we could live that it's not humid and not hot and cold, and pretty much the entire central part of the country, well, pretty much everything from the Rocky Mountains to the East Coast was a lot more humid, right?
Yeah.
Wow, Janine says, I just saw a beautiful house for $89,900 in South Carolina on one of my Facebook posts. But it may be haunted. That's all right.
Well, the thing is we can get, in Branson, we can get the same exact house but better here for half the price.
Mary Sharon Rose says, "Hey Tara, get some earplugs, and then you don't have to move."
Yeah.
Patricia says, when you least expect it, God will pop that house right in front of you.
Well, that's what I'm kind of afraid of. I'm afraid it's going to be when Mike is in Ireland, or we're at Mayo Clinic or getting ready to go to Mayo Clinic, and then we start moving.
Kat Freeman says, "Come here to Georgia."
Yeah,
So
we have a lot
Georgia's
of friends
hot
in
and
Georgia.
humid.
Well, I wonder if it is in the mountains. Because there are a lot of people
Tennessee
up near the
also?
mountains.
Could BJ
Tennessee
make me
has
a bubble?
mountains too.
No,
it's not all
isn't
mountains.
it humid?
It's humid, and I think it's hot, real
Donna
hot in the
said
summer too.
Tennessee is hot and
Oh,
humid.
sorry.
Yeah. Linda was asking about the stir fry too. We made the stir fry at the beginning of the show, so when it's over, you can look again. I'll reshare the recipe here one more time.
So guys, give me some places that aren't hot and humid. That's what I want. And not Arizona or New Mexico.
They have to be in the United States, right?
Montana.
I don't know. Not
I don't know about
necessarily.
No, not Montana.
Wendy says,
Minnesota.
I eat gluten free, so I can't have soy sauce. I use coconut aminos. Does that taste like soy sauce?
Probably. I don't know. 3 dogs at the groomer. Oh my. Yeah, I used to groom my dogs, Megan, my dogs myself. But you know what? Once I hit 40, I was like, forget it. I cannot do this anymore.
Well, then she was trying to groom the cat.
My back hurts too bad.
She ended up slicing the cat and didn't realize it. The cat didn't complain. And after that, I was like, I think it's cheaper to pay the groomer to do that.
I had to spend $250 to get stitches on the poor cat.
Yeah, poor thing.
It was horrible.
Joy said, I made a chuck roast for dinner and have half left for roast and dumplings tomorrow night. All because of you guys. Love y'all. Thanks, Joy.
Good. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and go. I don't think there's any more questions, is there?
I haven't finished checking over here. But,
Oh, hold on.
that's
Mike's
okay.
checking YouTube. Just a minute.
Yeah, Tara's feeling pretty bad because she's bonked her head.
I bonked my whole body.
So, do we know what our plan is for Wednesday? Sorry, I'm asking you to think too far ahead.
Wait, what state is abbreviated NC?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Which I've heard
North
is
Carolina isn't hot and humid?
Lisa says,
It's right
come
near
to
the boat.
Smoky Mountain, North Carolina.
That's a pretty country.
I like the Smoky Mountains. I've never been there. Here the other day, dumb me, I said I'd never been back east. I've been back east. My brain is not with me.
She did.
I went to this, we call it our nightmare trip to Iowa one time with the extended family. So I was in Minnesota then, and then I did go to Washington, D.C. And then Mike and I went to Minnesota Wisconsin.
We went to Wisconsin together to Duluth, and then I went to Minnesota.
Yeah, for a job interview one time.
Becky says North Carolina is hot and humid.
That's what I thought.
Robin says Tennessee has no state income tax and sales tax is high.
Yeah, but is it hot and humid?
Well, I don't know, but Janine says I had a house in Knoxville, half-hour drive to the Smoky Mountains. Well, you being the Smoky Mountain girl that you are.
Smoky Mountain High.
She loves all the Dolly Parton movies.
Maybe we could go work for Dollywood.
Wait, I think you mixed your
Oh, I
things there.
did. Smoky Mountain High. Rocky
Smoky Mountain High, Colorado.
Ow! I can't laugh.
See, I caught it. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it.
Maryland says it isn't humid here in Oregon.
Yeah, we do like Oregon, but it's really expensive too.
See, Carol's saying come to Northeast Pennsylvania. Tar was looking
See,
there.
I was looking in Pennsylvania. I was, but...
Wow, Denise said we finally got a winter in California and the drought is over. Well, it's probably... We are still getting people talking, but I think no major questions.
So, do you ever wonder, like, if the kids and I died in, like, a fiery car crash or something, what you would do with yourself?
No, I tend to not entertain myself with those kinds of thoughts.
Just wondering where you would move if that happened.
How do you know I'd move anywhere?
Oh, would you stay here? Okay.
Yeah.
Dave, what is BJ looking for? Or no, what were you
These are the
looking
kinds
for?
of things that Tara wonders every
We're on the
day.
side of the frame.
Actually,
BJ
you know,
was
I could be concerned about that.
Why?
If you think those things about us. Tammy says, have a good rest. Love you all and praying for you all. Thank you, Tammy.
Utah is not hot and humid. I didn't really like Utah when I drove through. It's kind of deserty, like, I don't know. Maybe I just was going through the wrong kind of
If we were close to mountains, because I know, well, it's deserty on the west side, though, of the mountains.
Yeah.
Because we were noticing, like, in Idaho on the east side of the mountains, there's some kind of Colorado-like.
South Carolina.
Colorado-like climate without 10 million people would be good.
That's why I was thinking
And
Sheridan,
terrible
Wyoming,
drivers.
but
So.
what a random thought. Well, no, I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, so if that something like that happened, would you move somewhere? Would you stay here or what, you know? You gotta be prepared for these things.
Well, I think you'd be able to guess since, well, I don't know how many people that are watching right now know that we just basically threw a dart at a map to move to Idaho.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't
Yeah.
exactly that, but it was that kind of a
That's
thing.
what you
So.
guys should do. You guys should set up a map on the wall and throw a dart.
And that's
And
where we
wherever
live?
it hits, that's where we're gonna move.
Okay.
Oh, we hit
Have
yeah.
fun living in the ocean.
Nicole
Have
says,
fun living in the ocean.
Nicole says Utah is the best place on earth, not hot and humid, but with beautiful mountains.
Huh.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I only driven through on 180 going between Colorado and
Hey, let's live at Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City.
Wherever that place is we used to live. Idaho.
Yeah.
Mom, let's
Well-
live in Salt Lake
Mom.
City.
Huh?
Let's live in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think
what
we're going
would
to probably
happen
have to go
if
because
the dart
Mom's
landed
fading.
on the ocean?
Then we'd buy a boat.
if the dart landed on the ocean.
That would be kind of cool to just live on a boat
You'd
for your
get your
whole
sea
life.
legs, mate.
I would not want to do that.
Could we be pirates?
No, I don't like that.
Pirates of the Atlantic Ocean?
No,
I
we
would
could
not
be
want
basically
to like.
Moana.
I would not do that. Definitely.
All right, guys. I'm sorry to cut it short, but I really got to go. I'm not feeling very good. So please visit us, like, share, comment. It really helps us. And visit us at livingonadime.com.
Thank you,
Have
everyone.
a great night.
Hold
We'll
up.
see you Wednesday.
See y'all.
Somebody said Reno is not humid, but Tara doesn't do well with heat because of her chronic fatigue syndrome.
Everything's shut down.
Melissa says Mike would move in with Jill.